What is up, y'all? It is me, Tiktoshh, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on the video, because why wouldn't you? Y'all, I am in my home office and my beauty room, which is behind me. And today I'm doing a cooking video in here. One of my subscribers asked me to do a cooking video. And sometimes if you have watched my videos in the past, I cook easy dishes right here at my desk in my office. So my husband brought everything downstairs, and we're about to get started. Okay, guys, I'm about to show you our ingredients. We got some steak. We also have a bowl of rice, white rice. We have bell pepper. We have green onion. We have our onion powder, which we're not going to use. Garlic powder. My husband brought that down. Season all. We also have our Heinz brown beef gravy, and then we have a little soy sauce. So yeah, y'all, let's get right on into the video. I have not made this particular dish in a while, but I'll go ahead and tell y'all what it is. If you ever been to like the Chinese food restaurants, and down in California where I'm from, they have like a thing called oyster beef over rice. I haven't had Chinese food here in Georgia. I've been here 9 years already, almost 9 years, and I have not even, I tried one Chinese restaurant and the rice was yellow, so I was like, no, all bets are off. I'm not going to try the Chinese food here. After living in California my entire life, up until I was 40-something years old, it's very hard for me to taste new things. So anyway, I'm going to be making the world famous 39th Street in California oyster beef over rice, just adding my own little 1-2 to it. Let's get into it. Okay, guys, we're about to get started, and I am excited. I'm excited. Okay, guys, we're going to go ahead and get ready with slicing our steak. And it's no particular way to slice it, but you do want it to be thin enough because it's going in rice. So you just want to slice thin slices. They can be like this, and you can even slice them in half to make them about that big. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do the double slice, so it comes out like that. And then, like I said, there's no particular way to really do it. You just do it how you want to feed your family. So I'm going to be doing some of mine. Double slice will be longer. I like making this dish because it's easy for me being that I'm disabled. I can make this down in my office. I have my husband make the rice upstairs. So, you know, he did everything upstairs and brought it down to me. What I'll have to do is add my seasoning, do my slicing. I have this little very simplistic cutting board. It's so easy to use. It works like perfectly fine. So I have that, and that is what I'm using. And I'm just going to be putting the ones that I'm finished with right into the frying pan. I have an electric skillet, and that's what I'm going to be using is my electric skillet. This meat takes literally, it's not even, I don't think, a 30 minutes. It just depends on how long you want to actually, you know, let yours cook. But I like my stuff well done, so mine will cook a little bit longer than yours if you like it medium and all of that. It just depends on you, really. This is a dish that you cannot go wrong on. I'm telling you, there is no right or wrong answer for making this dish. Again, it is oyster beef over rice. This is steak, very, very thin sliced steak. And I'm also using, like you saw in the video, I'm using gravy. So I'm using the gravy. I'm just going to have some seasoning all on it. I might use a little bit of the onion powder just to give it a little tiny kick. But again, you put whatever seasonings you like on your meat is exactly what you're going to be using, guys. So right now, I am doing my cutting, and I'll be back to y'all in a minute. Okay, guys, now that we have all of our meat in, we are going in with our Morton season all, and we're just going to go ahead, and we're not going to put too much, just enough, because we don't want salty steak. That's one thing you don't want. And you can mix it up right there in your skillet. You can mix it right here in your skillet. And I've already turned it on, so we're going to make sure we don't burn our hands. We'll spread it back out. Make sure your hands are clean, though, guys. Absolutely clean. There you are. And as you can hear, we don't have to put any water in yet, because then you just go ahead and take your spoon now and you want to get it all down to frying level. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and let this start frying. And yeah. Okay, guys, we got that frying really good. And you just want to keep stirring so that you can get all sides brown. Once you get all of the sides brown, then you're pretty much ready to pop a lid on it. Let it get almost majority of the way done before you're going to add your green onions and your bell peppers to it. So yeah, the easiest method is to just keep flipping. Flip, flip, flip. Just flip and stir. That's how we're gonna do that. And for this dish, if you're not a heavy seasoning eater, then you don't have to put too much seasoning, okay? So I did the season all. Now I'm just gonna go in with just a little bit of the onion powder, okay? This is the onion powder. It is our great value. Someone asked me earlier in a video, do I use the great value vegetables? And I said I do use them sometimes, but as you can see, I do have great value in my cabinets. So yeah, even though we're not in my kitchen right now, you guys, being disabled does not mean that, oh, you can't do anything, depending on your disability, that is. And it's okay if you have to get assistance with doing stuff, because I have to have like someone go with me to the store. Now, I've been to the store in my car on my own on several occasions, but the hardest part is finding a scooter. Sometimes the people at the store don't answer. I'll tell you who's really good about answering. Target answers, you know, so, and they do have grocery items. If you need some from the grocery store and you can't get like your local grocery store on the phone to bring you out a scooter, I know a couple of Targets that I've called and, you know, before needed, they made sure they came right out. And I haven't really had to need to do that at the grocery store because my daughter is always with me. Someone is always with me. So again, don't feel bad if you need help. So, okay, I think we've done enough stirring. Let me let y'all see. Okay, as y'all can see, we got pretty much all the red gone. We have a little bit left, so therefore we're gonna stir a little more. We want all of that red gone before we can start, you know, putting the top on and letting it really do its thing. We wanna make sure we got almost all that red gone. And we want some really, really tender meat, so yeah, y'all. That's what we're doing, because we are eventually going to add bottled water to it, but like you can see, it's made its own grease. So we don't really need to use the water, but we will see. The most I can say about cooking in the kitchen is just make sure that you have something to wash your hands with. Don't do any cross-contamination, like using the same cutting board or anything like that. Like I have my husband going back and forth, you know, cleaning the cutting board when I need it, things like that. But this meal doesn't really require it, so I don't really have to do that. But what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to put the top on, and then we'll let the top to the skillet top go on. We'll let this simmer for quite some time, and then we'll go ahead and get started with our peppers and onions. So there's that. It's on and ready to go. Okay, guys, now we have the clean cutting board, and we're gonna go ahead, and I'm not the greatest at slicing on onions and all that kind of stuff either, but we're gonna get it as best we can, because we want to chop them up kind of small, not anything too big. So that is what we are doing now. I think I'm doing a pretty good job at it. Believe you me, I be learning as I go when I'm doing stuff. Like, I literally be learning as I go. So that's what we're doing here. Getting all of our onions, and next we're gonna do our peppers. And we don't have to clean the cutting board after the peppers. And actually my daughter just came and cleaned the cutting board for me and the knife. So yeah. It's awesome when you have help. If you don't have help, I'm gonna do another video soon. I'm not gonna say exactly when on how you can make sure you have everything right by your side, ways to clean your cutting board without having to get up out of your seat or your wheelchair or whatever you may have in your home. Don't drop onions like I just did. But yeah, I'll show you guys easy ways to do that. Just believe you me, I've cooked before where no one was here. So yeah. Okay guys, we don't have much bell pepper left because I did not request one from the store, and I should have. So yeah, guys, sometimes you have to work with what you have. So that's exactly what I'm gonna be doing with these bell peppers. Ooh. Like I said, I'm not the greatest when it comes to chopping, but I do know that I have to be extremely careful before I fool around and cut the tips of my fingers off. It's not a laughing matter. It's not something that I need to be even laughing or joking about, because some people are more savvy in the kitchen than others, and I'm just not that savvy. Oh yeah, we're not in the kitchen, we're in my office, more savvy. Now I am savvy in the office, but the kitchen, on the other hand, I am not the greatest in the kitchen, but I am the greatest in the office. I can do some office work, y'all. I've actually been looking for me a work from home job, but I have not been able to find one yet. I'm very good with data entry. Back when I was in my working days, it was good at entry and fast. I know slow stuff now. It's the job done. But I hope you all are enjoying your day, whatever time of day you may see this video. I hope your health is well. If it's not, we're praying for you over here. I know that we have a few people that have disabilities and health problems in our YouTube family, so we're always praying for you. And the best thing that we can do is pray for each other, because when more than one person is praying, it does help the situation if you are a believer like I am. All right, y'all. Here we have our peppers and onions. Yep, we don't have very many, and you don't need very many to get that taste that you're looking for. Go ahead and check our meat, guys. It is looking good. It's doing well. We're just on our stirring phase. Trust me, it is going to be so good, so good, so good. Not time to put our peppers and onions in yet, but we're doing pretty good. We need to do a tender test, so be careful. We're going to grab a small piece of smaller pieces. Ooh, it's getting there already, guys. Let's turn our skillet down some. We're going to put a little water. We're going to add some water. I use bottled water. I don't use the sink water. You can use the sink water. It's no big deal if you don't. But I'm going to use the whole bottle so we can get that a little more tender. Faster. How about that? A little more tender, faster. And that also helps with some of the seasoning. Some people say water takes the seasoning away, but watch this. Add water and it comes out to that color. Know that you've done the right thing. Okay, guys, I just cannot stop. Thank you, guys. Over and over and over again in regards to this 25,000 subscribers, and the view count on my videos has gone all the way up. Oh my goodness, I am so very thankful. I'm so very thankful. Y'all, if I have never been humbled before in my life, this disability has humbled me. My baby going to heaven has humbled me. My mother going to heaven has humbled me. And the 2 car accidents that I had, like literally, you never know when the knock is going to be at your door. You never, ever know. So I just want to keep stressing to be kind for no reason, be humble for no reason. And the reason I use the term, you never know when the knock is going to be at your door, is because that's like the most polite way, the easiest way without getting, too graphic. And I don't wish anything on anyone. Never, ever wish anything. I know some people say I don't wish this on my worst enemy, but I don't even want to say that. I just want to say just what it is. Be humble and kind for no reason. You never know when the knock is going to be at your door. And if the knock never comes to your door, amen, amen, amen. But anyway, y'all, I'll come back when it's time to put the peppers in. Okay, guys, we got our peppers and our onions in there. I'm just going to mix those in. We're going to want those to cook some. So now looks like the perfect time to add them before we start adding the gravy and everything. And yeah. Hey guys, we're going to add some of our home-style Heinz beef gravy. I'm going to do this entire jar. I'm going to start mixing that in like that. I'm going to mix all that meat in. Make sure you get every inch of meat inside of that gravy. And after that, we're going to put the top back on. Let this bad boy cook down some more. And then, yeah. This is looking so good already. Oh my goodness, look at that. Alright, so our lid is going back on for about 7 minutes. Alright guys, I have turned it off and I'm now adding the rice. Well, I've added the rice. Now I have to mix the rice in. And this part is going to be a little challenging because I don't want to make no mistakes. I'm not in the kitchen. I definitely don't want this all over my beauty room floor. So yeah, as y'all can see how it's coming along. It will be all well mixed soon. I'll be right back to let y'all see. All right guys, we have the finished product here and I'm going to show you once I put it on the plate. All right guys, and there is our finished product. That steak looks so good, a little bit of peppers in it, and there you have it.